Hi boys and girls, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's class we are going to discuss about these data types. Okay, ma. So see, in the computer we have something that we call memory. Okay, anything that you are going to write is going to be stored now. It is going to use space. If you type an integer, the integer is going to be converted into a binary number now. Then it is going to occupy some space. If you enter a character, the character is going to be converted again into an integer, then in binary form, then it is going to occupy what? It is going to occupy space. So see, the size which is used by an integer is different from the size which is used by a character. These are the things that we want to discuss in today's class. Number one. Number two, if you want to print an integer, there is a format specifier that you are supposed to follow. If you want to print a character, there is a format specifier that you are supposed to follow. These are the things that we want to focus on. Memory now, we also have format specifiers. Okay? Then the other thing is this. The computers that you use have different operating systems. They have different operating systems. Some are what? 32-bit operating systems. Some are what? 64-bit operating systems. Okay, well, some are 32-bit operating systems. Some are 64-bit operating systems. Okay, well, so an integer now which makes use of 4 bytes in a 64-bit operating system, it makes use of a different number of bytes in what? In a 32-bit operating system. Is this clear? Okay, well, I think this is clear. What are we going to discuss? We are going to focus on the format specifiers. If you want to print an integer, the correct specifier that you're supposed to use. If you want to print a character, the format specifier that you are supposed to use. These are the things that we are going to discuss. We have different types of operating systems. Some computers have 32-bit operating systems and some have 64-bit operating systems. Okay, well, if an integer is using 4 bytes here, it doesn't mean that in a 32-bit operating system it is going to use 4 bytes again. This is not correct for now. Okay, well, I think this is clear. Don't forget, in the previous class we discussed about what? So in the previous class we discussed about the ASCII table, the conversion panel. So see, we have what we call assigned and unsigned characters. So the unsigned characters are going to take only 1 byte. Signed characters are going to take 1 byte. The characters are going to take 1 byte. Okay, wow. If you want to print an unsigned character, you use %C. If you want to use to print a signed character, you use %C. If you want to print a character, you use %C. This is over. Okay, let's move on to the next part. We have what we call an integer. We have unsigned integer. We have signed integer. Okay, wow. The integer now, if you write integer, by default, this int is going to take what? This int is going to take positive and negative what? Integers. This will happen by default. Okay, wow. This requires 4 bytes. And if you want to print this, you use %D. If you want to print an unsigned integer, you use %D, and this will take 4 bytes. The unsigned integer will only take what? Will only take positive integers. What about a signed integer? A signed integer again will take positive and negative integers. This will take positive and negative integers. Okay, what is the size? It will take 4 bytes. If you want to print a signed integer, you use this format specifier or you use this format specifier. You use %I or you use %T. Okay, one of these two is correct. You write one in the exam. We have short integers, it's okay. We also have what we call long integers, it's okay. So for short integers, this is used if you want to store small integers. If you want to store long integers. Okay, wow. So small integers are going to take what? Are going to take 2 bytes. Long integers are going to take what? 4 bytes. Okay, wow. If you want to print a short integer, you are supposed to use this format specifier, %HD. If you want to print a long integer, you are going to use small letter LD. This is the corrective format specifier. We also have unsigned short integers. We also have signed short integers. Okay, so this is going to take 4, this is going to take 4. If you want to print an unsigned short integer, this is a combination of an unsigned integer. Again, the same integer is a short integer. So you have to go for HU, %HU. For signed short integer, you are supposed to go for H what? HD. This is 1. We also have what we call float double and long double. By default, these are signed. By default, this is signed float. This is double signed. This is long double signed. Actually, you start with signed. This is signed float. This is signed double. This is long signed double. Okay, by default, these 3 are signed. So this float, this simple float, is going to take 4 bytes. If you want to print this 4, you use this %F format specifier. For double, you use this small letter L, F. This will take 8 bytes. For long double, you need 10 bytes. This is capital letter L, small letter F. This is all. This is all about the size which is required. Don't forget, we have what we call a byte and we have what we call bits. Okay, 1 byte is equal to how many bits? 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. So if I am saying 1 byte, it means how many bits? It means 8 bits. Okay, it means 8 bits. Okay, this is also 8 bits. Okay, this is 8 into 4, which means this is 32 bits. This is also 32. This is also 32. This is 8 into 2, which is 16. This is 32. This is 32 bits. This is 32 bits. This is 32 bits. This is what? This is 8. 8 into what? 8 into 8, which is 64 bits. This is 8 into 10, which is what? Which is 8 bits. This is over. Thank you very much, boys and girls. I will see you in the next class. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to share, like, and comment.